Then great. Let me share my screen.
Yes.
So I was focusing mostly auditing from dashboard. But the first step we need is to create the dialogues. So we have a brand new tab here on the renewals grid where we can author um, the pop-up. So let me show you if I found the screenshot made by Steve. That is the guide of all the process. Or not, let me show you that directly to the page. So we will have a pop-up where we have a title and it's gonna get the agreement number. So it will say to continue placing your order for this agreement number. So I will have just an underscore. In React, magically will replace this by the agreement number, and then we will have the term and condition could be authorable and the link once we click on it. And once the order is done, is submitted, we will have this message, and if it's failed, it will have this message, and it will say if the error persists, please contact us at, and we'll have here React again magically will replace this by the email. And also this flag will allow the component to know if we need to show the icon or not. That's the AM part of it. Now let's go for the show. And for example, if the backend doesn't have access, we're validating against the backend. So if the UI service doesn't have access, we can place order. We'll have this disabled. However, if the UI service we have the access, so this will be enabled on the renewal and check, for example, this agreement number 532. If we click on it, we'll see a pop-up and it will get from the renewal and it will get from the AM, uh, this one, and then it will ask for the purchase order number. And as you can see, I just want to let you know that we are using Material UI. It's the same library we are using for the UI onboarding form and allows to give this field like in the and also this field. Once we so the interesting part is, let me trying to find. I have a screenshot from Steve, but I don't. Okay, I got here. So this is the flow. So this is from renewal details, but we're gonna be able to replicate it from the dashboard. So it's gonna make easier. So once we click order, uh, it's gonna have like animation submitting, and it's gonna do a request sending the purchase order number here. So let's check this out. I know that UI service are not ready yet, but we are able to at least mock it up, so we are not blocked. So let's inspect the network. I will go really quickly. Bear with me. So what's happening here is that I'm gonna start adding, and this has a validation too. So let me refresh it. I'm still working on it. So something happens, don't blame me, please. Um, so for example, match 30 characters. So what's happening if I select more than 30? We will have a validation. So and also I need to check the terms and conditions. And again, if my validation fails, the button will be disabled. So it will need to have my validation check and also need the end user to check the terms and conditions. So once I order, is going to do the first request. We are doing like 3 requests. So the first is going to be an update request. So let's order. And it happens too fast, but it did 3 requests. And it's sending the customer PO. After that, if that is successful 200, it's going to do get status. It's going to send the ID or the DC code number. If that's okay, it's going to do the finally the order. So it's following the flow from this. This is the happy path though, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna get a confirmation, and that's it. Uh, we are able to see this animation because we are using Material UI, and it will save the overwhelming of doing CSS so it will be easier.
Got it.
So we're gonna be able to close it, and we're gonna be able to also replicate this behavior in the uh, renewal details.
Like it. Good stuff.
Thanks. That's pretty much it from my side. ¿Qué pasó? Puta. Ay. What?